வணக்கம். Pyramid scheme. It is a form of investment in which each paying participant recruits further participants, with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. If you see how does it work, it is named pyramid schemes because they resemble a pyramid structure starting with a single point on the top that becomes progressively wider toward the bottom. Now, to know better, we will see with an example. Let's assume founder Mr. Roy sits alone at the top of the heap, represented by the number 1. Assume Mr. Roy recruits 10 second tier people to the level directly below him. Here, each new recruits must issue him a cash payment for the privilege of joining. Now, only do those buy-in fees funnel directly into Mr. Roy's pocket, but each of the 10 new members must then recruit 10 tier 3 members of their own, totaling 100, who must pay fees to the tier 2 recruiters and who must send a percentage of their takes back up to Mr. Roy also. Next, these members will recruit 10 each and the tier 4 becomes 1000 members. The fee collected from these members goes back to previous members up to Roy. So this forms a pyramidal structure. You can see this in this. So that's why this is called pyramid scheme. Now, a pyramid is a business model where a few top members recruit newer members. Those members pay upfront cost up the chain to those who enrolled them. When newer members recruit their own, a portion of the subsequent fees they receive is also kicked up the chain. A pyramid scheme funnels earnings from those on lower levels in an organization to the top. Most of pyramid schemes rely on profiting from recruitment fees and no sale of actual goods and services with intrinsic value. This is the most important thing. No actual sale of goods and services happened. In 2008, Canada took action against the operations of a similar firm, which was forced to shut down and to return funds back to the aggrieved members. In practice, when new recruits are joining, there will not be any problem. But when new recruits are not joining, a pyramid scheme will come to an end. By the time the top level operators walk away with loads of cash and majority of lower level members leave with empty hand. How the pyramid survives. Pyramid schemes are viable as long as the lowest levels remain wider than the upper ones. But once the lowest levels shrink, the entire structure collapses. It is just impossible for pyramids to sustain forever, and somewhere in the chain people will invariably lose their money. Interestingly, even high level early adopters may lose money near the end due to conditions that delay their payments from underlings, which often require waiting periods. The pyramid schemes are illegal in many countries. This is an important one. But in India, in many places, it is happening often. Multi level marketing operations, that is MLMs, are similar in nature to pyramid schemes but differ in that they involve the sale of tangible goods. But in the case of this pyramid schemes, it is not involved. But often this MLM is also considered as one of these pyramid schemes. That depends. In India, the Reserve Bank of India has cautioned the public against multi level marketing activities so that investors do not fall to unscrupulous entities and lose their hard earned money. Now, if you see the structure of this pyramid, we can easily identify that once the new recruits are not ready to join and pay their fees, it collapsed. So it is better to avoid such kind of schemes. It is declared as illegal in many countries, and this is also one of the form of swindling the money, particularly those who are in higher level of this pyramid. Thank you very much. We will meet with another interesting concept. Thank you.